The Amtrak Woman Train Polar Express. It was Christmas time on the island of New Florida, and the trains on the tracks were being really useful and friendly while they moved through the snow with all their loads. In the countryside, women trains had to be useful on the icy rails because snow fell to the ground and grade crossings sometimes get faulty in the winter because of a frozen wire or pipe. And sometimes when the weather is really cold, women trains have to stay indoors so their pipes don't freeze. And that's why trains are really useful indeed. Randy was wearing her snowplow because the tracks were very icy and snowy, so she had to keep it on at all times while her sandbox was full of sand. It was the most helpful thing New Florida has ever seen. Amtrak was bringing people to their friends and families in coach class, business class, and sleeper service. It was being really useful indeed. One late night, a big snowstorm rolled in. The engines were safe inside while the strong winds howled. "It's snowing tonight," said Camille. "It really is," Stacy said. "I'm glad we're warm inside," Randy said. "Never eat yellow snow," said Krista. Early the next morning, Mr. Tickenstein arrived at Southern Notham Sheds. He had an important job for 2 engines. "I need 2 women engines to collect a Christmas tree at Broadley Docks today," he said. "Any volunteers?" "Pick us, sir," Randy and Krista said. "Thank you, Randy and Krista," Mr. Tickenstein said. "I love that. Thomas is gonna come join you while you get the tree." Thomas pulled up wearing his snowplow. "There you are, Thomas," he said. "Randy and Camille are getting a Christmas tree with ornaments today. I'm sending you to help." Thomas pulled up. "I'm ready to get a train," trosted Thomas. He was very excited for his own good. After his snowplow was removed, he shunted some freight cars into place, and they steamed off. "Are you ready to get a tree, Thomas?" Camille said. "Wait till you see the trees," said Randy. "I hope we get a train," Thomas said as he misheard. And they steamed into the snowy countryside. A woman walked up. "Where's the train?" asked Thomas. "We said train, not train, Thomas!" Camille said. Thomas was disappointed. He wanted a Christmas train instead of a Christmas tree. See, you should ask Santa for one, said Kurt Randy. Yes, said Camille. You should. The Polar Express is coming today, the woman said, and a few minutes later it arrived. "Hello, Polar Express! I'm Thomas the Train!" Thomas said. "Hello, Thomas. My name is Amber. I'm going to the North Pole tonight." "Can I join you?" asked Thomas. "Of course," Amber said. "You should join me going to the North Pole." A few minutes later, the coaches were shunted into place, and Randy and Camille steamed into the snowy countryside. "I don't call this yellow snow," they said. A few minutes later, the children were on board, and Amber and Thomas steamed into the snow. "Why to the North Pole, of course," Amber puffed. "I am the Polar Express, the first gift of Christmas!" Just then, Amtrak's Saluki came into view. It had a warm cab. And then it passed a freight train. Then the locomotives passed the dining car. It was lovely with hot chocolate and gingerbread treats for dessert after the pizza. "If you didn't know," the woman said from across, "the cord over there is for emergency purposes only." And the train sped off. And then they divided tracks.